what's up, you guys? Welcome back to our channel. Today I am going to be cleaning up this. Is this an axle truss? Is this an axle truss?
What?
Is this an axle truss?
Yeah, for that truck. Sorry.
You're good. I'm going to be cleaning up Nick's axle trusses so Dalton can get started on those. Okay, so as you saw by the title of this video, we have big news going on with my Jeep. It's kind of like good news, bad news. I was very devastated to come to the realization that this wasn't happening, but the Jeep is not going to be making it to Daytona with all of the setbacks that we've had and Corona, COVID, whatever you want to call it. We have been very behind timeline wise. So about a month ago, we reached out to our sponsors and let them know, like, hey, we're running behind on this. We're gonna still try and keep pushing for Daytona, but if it doesn't happen, we just wanted to let you know that we are behind right now. And our main sponsor, Hostel, told us keep pushing till May 1st. And if May 1st you're not back on time like you wanted to be, don't push it. You don't want to rush a build like this, and we don't want to rush a build like this. And they said that if it wasn't going to make it for Daytona, don't worry, because it for sure has a spot at SEMA now. So the bad news is it's not going to be at Daytona, but the good news is it is going to be for sure at SEMA. We were hoping that it would get an opportunity at SEMA after sponsors and everybody started to see it at Daytona, but nothing was for sure until now. So it's really exciting to announce that this is going to be at SEMA for Hostel wheels. Some other companies that we're working with is Fury Tires, True Spike Lug Nuts, Next Level Mats, Seatbelt Planet. We've got C4 interested in working with us on it. We've got a bunch of good companies that I can't wait to do like a whole video on them. But I just wanted to get that out of the way now that May 1st has passed. You guys now know that this has turned into a SEMA build and not a Daytona build. It will be at Daytona next year because this is my build and I'm not selling it. But I was really upset to make this announcement or come to this realization because I'm a woman of my word, and we did say that it would be done for Daytona. So it kind of broke my heart that it wouldn't be at Daytona, especially because part of my Christmas gift was a photo shoot with Colby, and this thing's a beach build, so I wanted it to be on the beach really bad. So next year we'll be at Daytona, and that's going to be my favorite year at Daytona, because why wouldn't it be when I have a beach Jeep that I can take to the beach and ride it on the beach? So I'm now looking forward to next year, 2021 Daytona, and we're looking forward to SEMA, which hopefully this year Daytona still happens and this year SEMA still happens with everything going on with this. I know Truck Fever said that they might have to push it back for Daytona, but they will tell us by May 4th, which I believe this video will be up by May 4th. And I don't think that SEMA will get canceled or pushed back just because it's so far in the future. But yeah, now you guys are up to date with everything. It's been hard keeping this secret and not saying anything about it. The only people that we've told is our sponsors, and everybody was so understanding of it. And I just want to thank you guys for the support, and please don't come at us in the comments, because like I said, a lot of the problems that we ran into were just things that you can't just cover up. Like all this rust on the floors, completely redoing the floors was the biggest setback. And we bought this thing, we all thought that it had most of the body work done, and it doesn't. So that was another huge setback, finding all this body work that we have to do. And when you're painting a vehicle, it has to be perfect, at least for us. Like, we just want this to be built to our standards, so we don't want to rush it, we don't want to shortcut it at all. And that's why we made the decision to more than likely not make it to Daytona and just make this thing perfect for SEMA. So I hope that you guys understand and support us on this decision and are as excited as we are about the opportunity. Obviously an opportunity like that trumps the sad part of this, but I was very devastated, and it took me a few weeks to come to the realization that it wouldn't be at Daytona.
It's gonna be sick for SEMA, so.
It is. Dalton really wanted it to be at SEMA anyways, so this
was
does.
our first painted one. They can't just. I feel like it was getting rushed.
And this is now a possibility for us to have 2 builds at SEMA this year.
Yeah, we'll know in about a week.
Yep. Dalton's been going back and forth on what he wants to do for his build this year, whether it be the FC or something else that he has an idea of doing. But it was so awesome of Hostel to be like, listen, if you bring 2, if you bring 1, at least we for sure know we've got this. I'm super excited. Like I said, I was also devastated in the beginning. Dalton wasn't. He was like, this means SEMA, and I was like, but it's a beach build. I want it to be a Daytona and SEMA.
I wanted it to be a Daytona too. It's just I didn't want to rush stuff to get it there.
I agree. And then there's next year's Daytona, and I'm gonna roll up, and it's gonna be already got a SEMA under its belt, and it's gonna be a beach build still on the beach. And hopefully next year's Daytona won't be involved in this craziness that we have going on.
And it'll be perfect because now it'll be driven. You know, if we were taking it this year, it'd been so rushed, we wouldn't have no test and tune time. You get down there and something breaks, stupid, you ain't gonna be able to fix it.
The original goal was to have this done by my birthday, which was May 16th.
Yeah,
and
that's
it's
not happening either.
happening. So the new goal, and Dalton said this is realistic, so I'm hoping it doesn't change, is the end of June.
That's in
2 months.
yeah.
That wasn't reassuring, but we discussed this like a week ago, and you were like, yeah, end of June.
We just now that my dad has to do all that body work, we don't have a body guy.
Okay, so then what's the new realistic one?
I don't know. Let's just stick to what we said.
I don't think that's gonna happen now by your reaction. Okay, so now, what do you think? End of July?
I don't know.
You're not helping me out at all.
I don't know.
Anyways, I'm hoping I can drive it in the summer. God.
Summer's canceled anyway, so let's just cancel everything.
No, this thing needs to be out on the roads. It's a cruiser for summer. Another update. So, as you guys know, I thought I had my paint color picked out. Then I did an Instagram poll because my original thought was to not have flake in this. And then everybody's like, oh no, you gotta do flake. And I'm like, I don't really want flake, but it looks great. Flake looks great. So I decided on a color with flake. Then I saw a Bronco beach build that did not have flake in it. And it was like, this is what I wanted. It was a beach build with no flake, and it looks good. So we decided on this teal color, we thought.
You decided.
I did. And I was not 100% happy, but I was being rushed on picking my color. And now we have all this extra time to pick out colors. So I ordered a swatch book from the coding store. And I'm so glad I did because I almost decided that this turquoise color right here was the color. Well, I get it here, and it's not enough teal. And their teal is too dark. If anybody in the world can find the color that is in my rendering, that is like the perfect tealy turquoise, that is not flake, then I will, I don't know. I'll send you a free t-shirt. I will do anything to get that color. And Dalton does not want to do a custom color because then if anything were to happen, we can't touch it up.
Like
So-
Maddie backing into something.
He's really putting all this like backing into something vibes onto me. And I have not done that in a long time. In high school, I might have had that reputation of backing into a lot of stuff. But now we've got all this time, we've got time to put a backup camera on this.
Oh, okay.
So I need help. The only other place that I can think of is House of Color, which we all know that they are the most outrageous price of paint that you can get. But if they have the color at this point, I might as well just pay for it. But also, I can't figure out how to order a swatch book from them, so I'm gonna have to do some more research on that. But for anybody that knows where to get that color that's in my rendering, I'll try and put a picture in here. Please let me know. We got this Radiator cover for Demolition Derby. I know I showed it designed, but now it's cut out. And this is pretty cool. We're kind of getting into the Demolition Derby world over here. We've got his roof signs, and then we got the Radiator cover, and then Dalton did some work for another guy for some Demolition Derby stuff. So, hit us up.
I gotta pick up the steel tomorrow. Supposed to pick it up 2 days ago, but I'm way behind. Yeah, nice. I wish you would learn how to measure.
Dalton's really upset because I can design stuff, but like when it comes to designing,
What?
why won't it flip? Do you see that?
Yeah.
The viewfinder won't flip, so I don't know if I'm in frame or not. Anyways, Dalton's really upset because I can't design stuff that involves complete measurements, like
like a 7x5 sign. She can't do it.
Well, I can do like a rectangle or something, but like stuff that's like specific measurements, I don't know why I'm just not good at it. I can't figure it out.
A bolt pattern.
Yeah. So Dalton's gonna have to teach me that one day. Like have a class where he doesn't get pissed off at me when he's trying to teach me. Again, I'm sorry about this, but the viewfinder's upside down, so it's like backwards every time I move my face into it. Strip.
No.
You got a pole.
I got something to prove.
Flip the switch. What is this for?
What's that?
What is this for?
This is the top rear foiling bar for Nick's truck.
Nice.
One more, I gotta cut one more bar after this and then done. I gotta square everything up, make sure all my measurements are correct. Spec off this level. Oops. Slow and steady.
You look like a model.
Yeah. Alright guys, we're gonna end the video here, but I did want to announce the giveaway winner. Congratulations to Kevin. I can't pronounce your last name, I don't want to butcher it, but he's Kevin K. Diz on Instagram. I'll leave his Instagram here. We're gonna reach out to you on Instagram to get what size you are and your address so we can ship you your long sleeve Dudes Fab Shop shirt. Alright, so you remember her. Oh yeah, update. We thought it was a boy, it's a girl. But the name still stands at Bronco. Also, if she'll lay down in a second, she's pregnant, pretty sure. Hang on, let's see if we can get her to lay down. Come here. Good girl. Let me see your belly. Show him your belly. There we go. You can see. Pretty sure that means she's pregnant. Dalton's aunt is a vet tech, so we're gonna have her stop over this week to try and tell us if she is pregnant, if she already had babies, or if she's just got big nips or something. But yeah, that's a pretty big cat update. Also, the fact that she's a girl and the fact that she's like always at our door now, always wanting petted, compared to before when we couldn't even get her to come on the porch. Alright, and that is it for this week's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I did want to mention that we did the giveaway winner like we have done in the past. There's a website where you can just copy and paste in the YouTube video, and then it uploads all the comments, and then it says pick random winner, and then it just picks a random person. So that's how Kevin won. Stay tuned for our next giveaway because you could win next. And thank you guys so much for all your support. We can't wait for Daytona. I don't know if we said this earlier, so I'm gonna say it now. We still will be at Daytona. We're gonna be there with the panel van, and we're gonna be cruising around, and we're gonna be hanging out at the show. So we hope to see you guys there, and don't be shy, come up and say hi.